to Autism Mathematics. In this video, I'm continuing the series matrices. Already I've done videos on addition and subtraction, how to find the determinant. Today I'm going to look at how do we multiply two or more matrices. Okay, let's start. Two matrices A and B can be multiplied if and only if the number of columns of A, let's take note of this. A represents the first matrix, is equal to the number of rows in B, matrix B, and that this also represents the second matrix. Now, if you are able to establish this, then we say that the matrices are said to be conformable. Okay, so you check the number of columns of the first matrix, and then you check the number of rows of the second matrix. So if they are the same, then the matrix is conformable. Let's do some illustrations here. Okay, I have this matrix A and with the entries A, B, C, D, and then V with the entries X, Y. We want to multiply. So first, let's check whether A and V are conformable. How many columns do we have here? 1, 2. And then how many rows here? 1, 2. So it means that we can multiply. And this is how we multiply. You consider the first row of the first matrix, and then you multiply it by the first column. So A times X plus B times the second. So the first entry times the first entry of the second one, and the second entry times the second entry of the second matrix. Then you come to the second row. So second row, first column. So CX plus DY. Or if you have a 2 by 2 matrices, at this level we can't go beyond 3 by 3. So the highest dimension that we can multiply is 2 by 2. Okay, so if you have matrix P, which is a 2 by 2 matrix, and then Q is also a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, let's see how we are going to multiply. Because you have, okay, let's check the first one. 1, 2, we have 2 columns. 1, 2, we have 2 rows. So P and Q are conformable. Then we can multiply. You multiply the first row by the first column. So A times E plus B times G. This time we have another column. So first row, second column. And when you do that, you get this. Then we come to the second row, first column. So that one will be CE plus DG. And then second row, second column. And that one will give you this. So this is how we multiply. Let's look at this example. Evaluate. So we are to evaluate these matrices. Now let's check if they are conformable. 1, 1, 2. The number of columns in the first row, they are 2. And then 1, 2. So we can multiply. 3, first row, first column. So 3 times minus 1 plus 4 times 1. Okay. Since we have only one column, we just stop. And then we come to the second row. So that will be second row, first column. So minus 1 times minus 1 plus 2 times 1. Okay. So we have 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. 4 times 1, that's 4. Minus 1 times minus 1, you have 1. Plus 2 times 1, you have 2. So let's put them together. So we are getting minus 3 plus 4 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. That is the answer. Let's check another one. So we have two matrices, A and B. So we want to find AB. So AB, as the first matrix is 2, 3, minus 1, 4. Then the second matrix, 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay. So now first row, first column. So 2 times 1, 2 times 1 plus 3 times 4. Then we move first row, second column. So 2 times 2 plus 3 times 5. Okay. Then let's come to second row, first column. So minus 1 times 1. Then we come to 4 times plus 4 times 4. Then second row, second column. Minus 1 times 2 plus 4 times 5. Okay, let's continue to simplify. So 2 times 1, we have 2 plus 3 times 4, that's 12. Then let's come to this side. 2 times 2, 4, plus 3 times 5, that's 15. Let's come to minus 1 times 1, that's minus 1, plus 4 times 4, which is 16. Then minus 1 times 2, minus 2, plus 4 times 5, which is 20. So when we 2 plus 4, that will be 14. 4 plus 15, 19. Minus 1 plus 16, we are having 15. Then minus 2 plus 20, that's 18. Okay, so let's go to the B part. So we have to find B, A, that will be the matrix B first. 1, 2, 4, 5 times 2, 3, minus 1, 4. So let's multiply. First row, first column. So 1 times 2, then 2 plus 2 times minus 1. Then first row, second column. 1 times 3 plus 2 times 4. Let's come, and then second row, first column. So 4 times 2 plus 5 times minus 1. Then second row, second column. 4 times 3 plus 5 times 4. Okay, then 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times minus 1 be minus 2. 1 times 3, that's 3. 2 times 4, that will be 8. And then 4 times 2, 8. 5 times minus 1, 4 times 3, which is 12. 5 times 4, that's 20. Okay, so we have 0, and then 11, and we have 3, then 32. Okay, that is the answer. Now let's check at something. Look at the answer that we got for matrix AB, and then matrix BA. You realize matrix AB is not equal to matrix BA. So even though you were not asked, but I just want to chip in this, which means that for matrix, multiplication is not commutative. Multiplication is not commutative. Okay, so you can check addition and subtraction. Check addition. So if you want to establish commutativity, then if you have two matrices AB, AB must be equal to BA, and that if you are going to add two, it's the same thing. Let's look at another multiplication. Right, we have this matrix. This is a 3 by 3 matrix, and then 3 by 1. So let's check if we can multiply 1, 2, 3. We have 3 columns. Then 1, 2, 3. We have 3 rows in the second matrix. So which means that matrix A and X are conformable. So we can go ahead and then multiply. Okay, it's the same thing. So matrix AX be 1, 2, minus 3, 4, minus 5, 6, minus 7, 8, 9. Okay, times 2, 1, minus 2. Okay, this time, yes. So first row, first column. 1 times 2 plus 2 times 1 plus minus 3 times minus 2. Then we come to the second row, first column. 4 times 2 plus minus 5 times 1 plus 6 times minus 2. Then we have it here, minus 7 times 2 plus 8 times 1 plus 9 times minus 2. Okay, so let's see. 1 times 2, that's 2, and then plus another 2, and minus 3 times minus 3, that will be plus 6. Okay, and then this is 8 minus 5 times 1 be minus 5, and then 6 times 1, 6 times minus 2, that will be minus 12. Then we have minus 7 times 2, minus 14. And then 8 times 1 plus 8. 9 times minus 2 minus 8. Okay, let's simplify. 2 plus 2 plus 6. That will give us 10. 8 minus 5 minus 8 minus 5, which is 3. 3 minus 12, that's minus 9. Minus 14 plus 8, that's 6. 6 minus 18, we have minus 12. So that is the answer. There is an application question here that I want us to go through. We have to find the values of C and D if we are given these matrices. Okay, first we need to multiply. We have done equality of matrices. So after we have multiplied, we can find C and D. So let's first multiply PQ. That will be 4, 2, 6, 3 times 6, 2, 4D. So multiplication, first row, first column, 4 times 6 plus 2 times 4. Then first row, second column. Then 4 times 2 plus 2 times D, which is 2D. And then second row, first column, 6 times 6 is 6. And then plus 3 times 4. Then C times 2 times 2, which is 2C. Then 3 times D is 3D. Okay. So we have 24 plus 8. And then we have 8 plus 2D, 6C plus 12, and then 2C plus 3D. Okay, that is PQ. Now we are going to find QP. So QP, that will be Q first, which is 6 to 4D. And then P is 4 to D3. Okay, so first row, first column, 6 times 4, which is 24, plus 2 times C, 2C. Then first row, second column, 6 times 12, 2, which is 12, then 6 times 3, 2 times 3, which is 6. 4 times 4, 16, D times C, so CD. Then 4 times 2, which is 8, then D times 3 plus 3D. Yes. Now we have been told that PQ is equal to QP. So what we had, so PQ 24 plus 8, that will be 32. PQ is 32, then 8 plus 2D, and then 6C plus 12, 2C plus 3D. This is equal to 24 plus 2C, and then 12 plus 6, which is 18, 6, 16 plus CD, then 8 plus 3D. Okay. So this, when two matrices are equal, it means their respective entries are also equal. So you can equate this. This is the first entry. This is the second entry. The same thing here. Then this one will go this way. So in that case, if we are equating this, we have 24 plus 2C equal to 32. So 2C, 32 minus 24. C will be equal to 32 minus 24 is 8. Divide both sides by 2. Then we have C to be 4. Okay. It's left with the D. The same thing. The D. Okay, let's bring the D here. So we can equate this one to 8 plus 2D is equal to 18. So we want to find D. 2D, let's send this one to this side. 18 minus 8. 2D is equal to 10. Divide both sides by 2. D is equal to 5. Viewers, thank you very much for watching this video. As I mentioned earlier on, I'm on a series. So coming up next, we're looking at how to find the inverse of a matrix. If you are watching this video and you like what you watch and you have not subscribed, kindly click on the subscribe button. Bye.